Good morning. Do you struggle with having a morning self care routine? Well, I have to tell you, me personally, for years, I struggled with being consistent with a morning routine. Have y'all had that problem? As y'all see, I'm sporting Adidas today. Why? Because I got up this morning and I exercised, right? For me, I had in my case growing up as a teenager, how they used to have, and they probably still do, have the aerobic exercises, and then you might do that aerobic program. You're good to go. You working it out for about a week or two, and all of a sudden, 6 months went by, a year went by, 2 years went by. You're like, what happened to me? What happened? And the struggle to get back up for you, for me, you know, to do that exercise again, it can be tough, even though the benefits are so, so great, you know. So now, over 50, still working that out. I tend to exercise in my day, but I find it very important, to not only have a calendar or a block of time to get ready for work. But shouldn't there be time in our morning, or if you do your self care in the evening? But we talking about that morning routine. If you do your self care in that morning, sometimes it just has an overall, it helps you to handle traffic better, helps you to handle people that might be irritating you on the bus or subway. It might be able to help you with traffic as you're driving to work. Maybe you have that difficult boss or difficult coworker, and but having that morning routine can really help us to kind of, have a better attitude about dealing with all those different frustrations. So what does your morning routine look like? um, how are you able to get on track and be consistent with a morning routine? Well, in my case, I want to say trying to get back on track again. So I have a friend of mine who I love dearly, and maybe about, I want to say, 3 months ago, she said, "You want to be my partner in a challenge, a team challenge to exercise?" Oh, and my body like, no, but I'm like, yes, because I know I needed to, right? Well, we were supposed to exercise every day, Monday through Friday. And then the team that won was going to get a gift, right? Because they were going to spin a wheel and choose a name out the wheel and give them a gift. Well, I made it that Monday. But Tuesday, Wednesday, didn't happen. It didn't happen. But Thursday and Friday, I jumped back on board. So this time last week, I was invited by the same friend. She didn't give up on me. So we need these kind of friends that don't give up on us, right? So she didn't give up on me. So um, she said, "Hey, you want to be my partner again? Let's be teammates to exercise again." And I'm like, oh. Inside, I was like, no. But I was like, yes, I'll go ahead and do it. Because you know how you like, no, but you know you need to, right? So I was like, yes, I'll go ahead and do it. So I gotta hype myself up on Sunday because it started Monday, and so again, this was last week. So anyway, so I got started on the 6th of January, and I was like, why not, and we worked out the legs on Monday. On Tuesday we worked out, I believe it was the arms, and then Wednesday is wind down Wednesday, and then Thursday we worked out our core, I want to say. And then Friday is the whole body, right? Well, you'd be happy to know that I actually did it. Actually did it. I was so proud of myself. To me, it wasn't a matter of winning the gift, as it was being among friends and very encouraging conversations doing, and it was on Zoom, I want to say. virtual. And so anyway, the on Saturday, I was so excited. I actually even joined in on the Zumba that we had. So it was really, really exciting. It was only for that week. But sometimes you can, if you can do more if you like. So I jumped in again Monday of this week. Tuesday didn't happen. And that was because I stayed up all night. I looked up at the clock that next morning, which was yesterday morning, and I was like, 7:15, and I was supposed to get started at 7. Now, there are different times, so I could have done different times, but I was so tired because I just didn't have rest that night because I was working on something. And so that's another thing. If you're going to exercise, please get some rest the night before. I did not get any rest, so I was not prepared mentally, physically to be able to do anything Tuesday, but I went to sleep last night, got up this morning, and I did me some more exercises. So whether you are a person who walks in the morning, whether you jog in the morning, whether you like to pull up an aerobic exercise, or whether you like to go to the gym, you know, that morning routine is so important, with exercise. And then some people like to have positive mental health as well to help them. So that's physical training, but also the positive mental health and spiritual health. So a lot of times, many of like myself, I will read the Bible, right, to get myself, mentally, spiritually ready. Why? Because again, as we face different trials, different experiences, maybe something bad happened to you years ago that may come back up in your mind and heart. Maybe you lost a loved one in death. Maybe you lost your job. Maybe one of your close friends, just told you that something negative happened. Maybe you just got some bad news. Whatever that is, for me, having that reading the Bible and really focusing on what God's word says and seeing the bigger picture helps me out with dealing with various trials, because they come almost every day. Our children, maybe we can't pay the bills or have enough to pay the bills. Maybe our credit is bad and we can't even apply to even get a place for our family. Maybe we can't even get insurance. Whatever that news is, if you're able to get up and have that morning routine, I want you, even if you exercise for 2 seconds, even if you do something to help yourself mentally, whether you're doing a self-help book or whether you're listening to the motivating speaker, whether you're reading the Bible, reward yourself. Like I said, on this channel, we believe in rewarding our struggles and celebrating our wins. Those wins sometimes are just for the second that we were able to win. Just for maybe we got up out the bed and had an intent to exercise. That was great. At least you got up. Sometimes we can't even get our head off the pillow. But reward yourself. Don't get yourself in a slump and say, well, I didn't do it yesterday, so oh my goodness, I can't do it today. I mean, reward the fact that you even thought about exercising, or you even thought about getting up out your bed, or you even thought about being able to read the Bible or listen to a motivational speaker or look at some kind of a self-help or self-improvement type of book or maybe video or maybe podcast or whatever that was that you were doing, you see, to improve you so that your day, your week, your month can be a good one. But like I said, if you can't even get past a second, reward that second. Reward the attempt and keep trying. See, what I'm finding is I'm a better mother. I'm a better wife. I'm a better child. I'm a better friend when I am able to have a routine to remember me, to take care of me. You see, I have been raising children for 30 something years. My first child is 35, almost 36. I have a 22-year-old and a 16-year-old. I also have a wonderful grandbaby that's 8. I have been in the school systems for 30 something years and still have 2 more years to go. So being in a ongoing parent, having to wake kids up every day, being able to get them through the challenges of life, teaching them God's word, the Bible, helping them to, learn practical skills so that they can be, um, you know, assets to the society, not liabilities, but it can be assets to the community, to others, and not liabilities, right? You see, that takes work. That takes dedication. That takes consistency, you see. But sometimes we can get lost in so busy helping out family, spouses, friends, and others that we do not give attention to ourselves. Trust, we are better people for our friends, family, our children, our parents, if we can take, and sometimes it's just 15 minutes of self care. That self care could be putting yourself in a bathtub of water with some Epsom salt, with maybe a candle, maybe some tea, herbal tea for me, right? If you like soft music or jazz or just relaxing, meditating on your blessings for the day and not focusing on the negative that happened. That's another thing, is our thinking, right? What do you focus on? You see, do we focus on people's negative habits? Do we focus on what the person did to me yesterday? Or can we focus on the good? You see, what I've learned is my grand creator, whom I call Jehovah, when he looks at us, he sees the good in us. He looks and searches for the good. If we're that kind of person, that will also make us have a better outlook on life. You see? See, we can improve our vision by looking at the good in others. We can improve our speech by speaking positive things about others. And we can improve our posture by having poise, as quoted by Audrey Hepburn. Now, if I got a little off, but the point is made. It's our perception. It's the way we look at others. We can see the good in them. That's a choice. We don't have to view the negative, because guess what? The same thing that we are looking at that person about, no doubt we've done it to somebody else ourselves. So having that morning routine can help us get started in our day so that we can have a positive outlook on life, a great day at work. I heard a saying that I have carried through the rest of my life from the time I heard it. It said the difference between a good day and a bad day is and always will be your attitude. And I'm going to repeat that. It said the difference between a good day and a bad day is and always will be your attitude. You see? So we can start our day as a part of our morning routine with our exercise, with taking on something spiritual or self-improvement development with this here, our mental health, right? But also, and that involves our thinking, our perception of others, okay? Also with our view of ourselves. Also with our view of ourselves. How do you view you? Do you know if you call yourself constant names, negative names, then that's what you will perceive yourself as being? And it will have an impact on your overall mental health, your overall emotion, and even your whole attitude and even your day. You may even be down. That's why if I'm feeling sad, I ask myself, what were you thinking before you start feeling the emotion sadness? See, because a feeling is followed always by a thought. What was I thinking about before I fell into that emotion? And just like I thought something negative, I can change the channel. But I have to choose to do that. Sometimes we have to force that mind to focus on something positive about ourselves and about others. You see? Yes, it's true. People do things that are legitimately hurtful. They are legitimately painful. That's true. But we don't have to return evil for evil. We do not have to return the same thing, that they did to us. We can apply, you see, as I call the Bible principle, the golden rule. Treat others as we want to be treated, not as they treat us, right? See, so, you know, it's not easy starting your day off right with the right view. But if you put forth the effort, the reward will be worth it. Now, at the end of your day, in my day, it's a good idea to write down at least 10 positive things that happened that day. Now, what if you say, well, nothing happened positive, but did you get up that morning? Did you wake up? Okay, if you didn't get up, did you wake up? Were you able to raise your foot? Were you able to go to the bathroom? Were you able to think? Were you able to speak and call somebody's name? Let's say you couldn't get out the bed. But what were some things that you were able to do? Were you able to roll over? Right? Write down the 10 things that you appreciate in your day. And if there's nothing that you appreciate, find it. Think about your ability. You see, because the fact that I can raise my hand is because it first started with a thought. You see how quick that happens? What a blessing is to have a brain that works. That it just as good as I think this thought to raise my hand is already done. You see that? Isn't that a blessing? That's a wonderful thing. You see? The fact that I can do this and shake my head all at the same time. These are blessings. You see? Do you have a place to live? If you don't have a place to live, do you have some means of shelter? If you don't have shelter, do you have your life? You see? There's always something that we can find in our day. So I implore each and every one of you that at the end of your day, that you also write down 10 things that you appreciate. And guess what? Put a star beside them. Because like I said, on this channel, we reward our struggles and celebrate our wins. You have to learn to celebrate the small things that happen in life, your small blessings, your small challenges that you were able to conquer, your small attempts, not just the big ones. You see, I remember I was so far in debt. People, I was so far in debt that I wrote down every debt that we owed. And if you want to know about that story, you can go back and you can look at the one where I spoke about from foreclosure to $100,000. Okay, that one will tell you about it. It's my video from foreclosure to $100,000. Okay, but we were so far in debt that I didn't even have a credit score. My score was so low that I didn't even have one. That means it was below 300, okay? But I'm going to tell you, I had a positive outlook. I wrote down every single debt, to include people that I owed and had borrowed money from, everything, from tax liens, everything, because we refused, and I also refused from my heart to apply for any sort of bankruptcy. I said, I got into this situation, you see, and I agreed to do these things. I'm going to work my way out of it. right? So every time, because I have a commission-based income, that means I don't always have income every month. Okay, but some months I have about 4 checks. Some months I may have 2. Some months may have none. Some months I may have none for 6 straight months from that particular job. Thank so much for DoorDash and Uber. They can make it work in between, right? But anyway, at that time they didn't have DoorDash and Uber. I'm afraid they don't have that, but now they do. I had to give a shout out to DoorDash and Uber on that one. But back then, no. When I was in debt, we didn't have DoorDash and Uber or Grubhub or any of those things. So I wrote down all my debt, and every time I paid off one of them, I gave myself a check mark. That was my reward. I just love that. So whether you want to give a star, whether you want to, go in the kitchen and do a flip, whatever your reward is, mine is a check. It's something fulfilling about putting a check beside those debts. And I still do that to this very day. You see, it's something about making a check for me that's very fulfilling. So like I said, on this channel, we reward the struggle and we celebrate the win. You see, please, I implore you all, you will have a much better day starting off with you. Give yourself self-care, massage. Don't wait. Don't be like, I can't get a massage. I can't afford to get a massage. Look, I want a massage. I take these fingers right here and I put these thumbs behind my neck and I go up, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right behind my neck. And then I take these 4 fingers right here and I put them right here on the side of my neck and I go up. Ooh, that feel good. See, you don't wait for somebody else. Ooh, that feel, and you can even come from the shoulder, like you can come from here, go ooh, and that just feels so invigorating. Did you know that your oxygen level is behind your neck? Did you know that? The oxygen level that leads to the brain. And it's just take these 4 fingers and just move upward. Close your eyes. Relax it out. Oh, ooh, that felt good. And then you can go back with these 2 fingers. Hold your 4 fingers on the side of your head. And then you just go move up the back of your neck. Move up, 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 up. Ooh, that feels so good. You see? Self-care. Self-care. Sometimes I'll take my 4 fingers and I'll do this to my head. I do like this. I just massage. See, I go in circular motions on both sides, right? I go in circular motions like that. Then I go in circular motions here like this. And then I do it in the back of my head like that. And I just go in circular motions. Ooh, so you can always go back and do your head. It's all right. You just, right now we just, you see that? You could take these thumbs and you circle it behind your ear, circular motions. And then you take the 4 fingers up here and you just go in circular motion. That feels so good. You see? See self-care. We don't wait for somebody else to do it for us, right? If you got lower back pain, those same 4 fingers, take them to the back, one on the right side, left side. Take your 4 fingers back there, your thumb to the front, and just circular motion. Push down on your lower back, push down. Remember, you're going in circular motions. Remember these 4 fingers, you just go in this form right here on your back. Your 4 finger, your thumb in the front, on your sides, and your 4 fingers on the back sides, on both hips, and you just take those 4 fingers and circular motions on that lower back, because some of us have lower back pain, right? Just lower back, right? Whew. And then sometimes you can even give your body some extra oxygen by Put your head down, and what you want to do, you want air to come in through your nose, and you want to feel the air going down into your stomach, okay? So we're going to breathe in, count to 10, blow out, count to 10. Again, this is self-care, your morning routine, whatever you want to do with it. So you breathe in, breathe in, count to 10. Now blow out, counting to 10, slowly. Whew, so if you did that right, then when you breathed in, you felt your stomach going outward, okay? Because a lot of times we're not breathing correctly. So when you're breathing in, your stomach, you hold your hand on your stomach, you should feel your stomach going outward. Let's try that again. So hold your hand on your stomach, okay? All right, or this is really your large intestines, to be honest with you. Your large and small intestines is what this is right here. But anyway, you're going to breathe in. Again, we're going to try it again, counting to 10 slowly. But you should feel your stomach go outward if you're doing it right, okay? You ready? Let's go. Count to 10. All right, so when you're breathing in, your stomach goes outward. When you're exhaling, your stomach goes back in, right? How does that feel? How does that feel? Just those few things. Can you add those few things in your morning routine? That didn't take long. That didn't take long. See? See? Self care. This is what it's about. When you go to work, you're going to be a much happier person if you just apply just a few of these things that we gave you this morning, a few of these tips. We want you to be a better you. The mental health, the physical health, the spiritual health. You see? You see? Treat yourself. You deserve it. You see? So again, have a morning routine and have an end of the day with those 10 blessings, and you will be a better you. Thank you for tuning in to Life Lessons by Unica, where we reward the struggle and we celebrate our wins. Thank you for stopping by, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and watch that next video. You have a great day. Bye.